Good morning, everyone. Okay, these days I'm very, very, very excited. Actually, always excited, but there's something new when come in my life. I get very excited. And why I'm excited? Because I'm learning something new during this time, and that's what exactly give me kick every time. And I realized that in last 6 weeks I become better actually in that new thing also. Because when this lockdown started, okay, I was very bored for a few days, for 2 3 days actually. I was not bothered about the income because if I have to bother about income even after 10 years, then I think I've not done anything for 10 years. I was not bothered about my income, but I was bothered about other people who are new in the organization. But I was bored and I was not knowing what to do. And I think this is a character which exactly got built in over a period of time in this business, where every challenge which come on your way, you have different choices to make actually, right? So basically, this is the only challenge which is common for the entire world. Otherwise, in general life, every year, every 2 3 year, we face different kind of challenges. But you face different challenge, I face different challenge. That's why we are not able to relate maybe. But thank God, this time nobody can say you don't understand what it takes, right? Because this is common for everyone. So I want to ask you guys, you have to check how exactly what goes in your mind when any challenge hit you. Actually, it can be any challenge. It can be corona, it can be a legal challenge, it can be something happened in the family, it can be in the country, it can be the world crisis, anything. What exactly, how do you behave during that challenge defines, are you entrepreneur from your head, or are you still working like an employee? Because if I remember when I started my business, it was 2008. India was going through a big challenge. We were not even knowing what is V partner, because there was nothing available at that point of time in there. I started the business because I was looking out for something already. Nobody had to convince me to come in the business. Because nobody had to convince me for coming in the business, that's why nobody had to convince me to work during the challenges also. So when I started during the challenge time in India, the only thing which made me start the business was I want to change my life. And I had nothing available even to give me a hope to change my life. So the challenge was not only a legal challenge in India. My second challenge was within 3 months, my referrer left the business. Not only my referrer left the business, but I had no upline in the country that point of time. But the only thing which kept me going was because I wanted to change my life come what may, and there was no other hope. And this business was the only hope, and I was not ready to give up on this hope. So my situation was like I am standing next to the river, and I'm not
Did,
confident in swimming and crossing the river. So I'm not confident in crossing the river, but there's a lion standing behind me. What will I do? I will jump in the water, because if I don't jump, I will anyway die, because lion will eat me actually. So thank God I was able to see that lion. Many people have the lion standing behind them, but they're not able to see that lion. Many people can see that lion also and jump in the river also, but they think if they jump on the river, they will be saved. No, you have to try to swim, and you have to keep trying to swim consistently for a longer period of time to cross the river. So basically, I mean to say that you have to do what is there in your hand, at least first 100%, before expecting anything else to happen. So what was there in my hand that point of time was to attend training and start applying and start putting in effort, rather than thinking about why my upline is gone, why I don't have anything else. I had a business at least. So am I doing what I already have in my hand? So I started working hard. I started basically going to training. Every week I used to learn from a cross-line system, used to apply, go to system again, used to apply. And obviously, when I do something for the first time, it does not give result because I was not good in doing it. So I understood only one thing, that I have to keep doing it. I have to keep doing it till the time I become better in doing it actually. And I did the same thing for 1 year. The only thing which I used to think was, what am I not doing which is there in my control? And I kept doing that for a longer period of time. And 1 year, I kept doing what was there in my control. I kept finding out gaps which I was not doing. And in 1 year time, I got upline also, and I got result also after that immediately. But I was not thinking why I'm not getting result. Because in my head, I was already getting a result in terms of skills, in terms of practice, in terms of pushing myself. That was a result which was changing my mindset actually. And from that 1 year, I learned business maximum actually. Some people ask me, you mentioned that you were working for 14 hours, and what exactly you were doing. We also want to do that. My answer was only one. I kept doing something which I was uncomfortable doing for a longer period of time till the time I become master in doing that. So that 1 year actually taught me how to do the business. Okay. And after that, for next 3 years, I was going crazy in working with my team. And basically, I started maxing out from third year onwards and shifted to Dubai in 3.5 years. But after that, I learned something else in the next challenge. Now, next challenge happened in 2013 and 14 when the India challenge started, the big legal challenge started. By that time, I was already knowing how to do the business. And the organization was built in on a system. So I was not worried about my income that time. But there were a lot of mental issues which has happened, lot of issues in the head, negative feeling, this, that. And during that challenge, again, I applied same principle which I applied first time. I'll tell you what exactly it is. So during that time, I learned to do detach. I learned to control my mind and thoughts actually. And that was only possible because I applied the same thing what I applied in the first challenge. That is focusing on doing something which is in my control actually. So during that time, I started building a new team because I was knowing how to build it. That was there in my control. I started building a new team, and that helped me to max out on my second TC actually. And not only helped me to max out on second TC, but also helped me to keep the positive in the mind rather than thinking about things which were not there in my control. So my point here is that every challenge actually make you a better person. If you focus on something which is there in your control, but most of the time people focus on something which is not there in control, and they don't do something which is there in their control 100%, and they get into the trap of negativity actually. So I believe only one thing. If you do things 100% which is there in your control for a longer period of time, things which are not there in your control, God will correct them automatically. Now you have to ask a question to yourself. Whenever you go through a situation, when things which are not there in control goes bad, right? How do you behave? Now I'll tell you what exactly happened during the lockdown. In the beginning, I was getting bored for 3-4 days. I was not knowing what to do. Then I started thinking, I need to only do what is there in my control. Okay. And I started figuring out what can I do during this time. And one of my small team in Dubai, which I was handling 12-13 people, they called me and they told me, we have not seen your face for 12-13 days. Okay. Can we see you on Zoom? I said, okay. I went on a Zoom with them and we started talking and we really felt comfortable. This is a very good way to communicate, right? And we started doing training on daily basis, which we never did before actually. I only told them one thing. This lockdown will finish one day. But before it finishes, what are you learning before you go out actually? If the same person will go out, you have not utilized it. So we started doing a lot of mock calls, trainings, book reading, a lot of things actually. And it started working out very well. And then I informed my other leaders that this is what I'm doing. If you want, you can come and see. Maybe you can duplicate, right? And this way, everybody started attending, and then this gets duplicated because it was helping a lot, because we were able to teach new people how to talk, what to talk, how to utilize your book knowledge, how to utilize your knowledge you learned from the events and all, right? And during this time, I realized that there is a big gap in the organization. There are a lot of things which we used to do which got diluted also, right? So I got an opportunity to correct those things as well. Now we are absolutely doing so basic training which we never did before. So in fact, we upgraded our game actually, right? And that is the reason why within 3-4 weeks of lockdown, our team started doing much more business than before the lockdown actually. In last 4 weeks, we get multiples of new people getting maxed out. We have got multiple of people completing their platinum criteria, sapphire criteria, new people actually during this lockdown. The only reason behind that is everybody got engaged in doing things which are there in their control rather than thinking and counting corona cases actually, right? Even when we got some relaxation during the lockdown in Dubai, we had no time to go out because we are always on the Zoom. During this lockdown, I got my lot of mental barriers broken because I was thinking it's only possible to build a team when we are there with them. Now I'm able to communicate with different country people, different city people, and guide them on daily basis. When we started, I was not knowing how it is going to work. I was only doing it because I wanted to do something which is there in my control and which will give some positive impact. I was not doing it to motivate people. I was not doing it to pump people. I was only doing it to make people little better during this lockdown. In the beginning, we used to do something called daily grooming school training, which we were not able to do because different people in different country in different places. Now, because of this lockdown, we started a daily grooming school where 25 to 30,000 people from one of my organization attend that daily grooming school and get trained on different things actually, right? So my point here is that you are in the business and you're trying to become an entrepreneur. So when you want to become an entrepreneur, you have to build a character of an entrepreneur. So entrepreneurs always do things which are there in their control without thinking about the result, and result will automatically come because God take care of that actually. So you have to build people in this business and they will build business. But if we only think about building business and we forget to build people, then how things will work? And this is the best time to build people because they have time. You have time. And once in every challenge, you actually challenge yourself and do things which are there in your control. You build a character of a player. Okay, and this business is like a game. And this business is like a game. The more you play, the more you win. And the more you win, the better you play next time. So every challenge is like a next level of the game. So when I look back my journey, I learned to play the game. Every time I played my part and the God played his part. I was not asking for anything. I was just pushing myself, playing my best. I was playing in my best form, and every challenge made me a better player actually. And this business for me now, it's a game. It's a game. You just have to go and play and give your best. Maybe the ground condition will not be same all the time. Maybe the audience will not be the same all the time. But you are the same person actually. And the more you play, the better you play next time actually. So this is like a video game for me anymore. Like when we were kids, we used to play video game, right? First level. We are not able to cross the first level. Every time we die at the end, right? So more we play, better we are able to cross the level 1. But then the level 2 comes. When it becomes more difficult actually, but you learn something more there, and then level 3 actually, and then you become, the more you play, the faster you cross those levels actually. So this is applicable even when you build new markets and new teams. Situations are different in different markets. Ground is different in different markets. People are different in different markets. But you as a player is same, right? Again, you have to start playing from zero there and give your best. And you cross that level as well by building that market big. So whether it is a new market or it is a challenge time when you have to rebuild it actually, right? You only have to play your best. Rest, everything will come in place. You have to send only one message to the universe that I am doing my duty, and you will see the universe will do everything from his side. In my life, this has become a mantra actually, not just business. In anything, any damn thing, If things are not in my control, I will not think about it, but I will do those things 100% which are there in my control. Even in personal life also, when my father was hospitalized, things were not in my control. But I was doing everything which was there in my control, and I left rest of the things on doctor and God actually, right? And I was not talking to anybody that time because I don't want to talk about things which are not there in my control. I truly believe that you can communicate to the universe in 3 different ways, and all 3 need to match. Otherwise, the universe will be confused. Number 1 is action. So when you take action, it sends a signal to universe. If you want to make it big, are you taking big actions? When you want to make it big, are you doing enough of the work? That will send a universe signal to the universe. Second is what you think here. You want to rebuild it. Are you thinking about rebuilding, or are you thinking about, oh my God, why this happened, why that happened, which was not there in your control? Because if you're thinking only about why, what happened, and why this happened, and how this happened, then you are sending the same signal to the universe. You will get the same thing back again. But if you're thinking, I am going to rebuild again, I am putting my effort, I am working hard, right? And this is going to happen, and you're sending the same signal to the universe actually. And if these 2 languages are not matching, if you're working hard but thinking wrong, universe will be confused. So both the languages should give the same signal so that universe is very clear what you want. Even if you're thinking good but not working hard, again you're sending a wrong signal because you're not working hard. So action also gives a signal. And the third way to send a message to the universe is what you're talking actually, right? So what you're doing is action. What you're thinking is also sending a universe signal. And third, what you're talking to people and what you're talking to yourself. So if you are doing right things, taking action, if you're thinking right, but always talking about, oh my God, why this happened? Oh my God, this happened. Oh my God, this happened. Again, you're sending wrong signal through the third language. So during this Corona challenge, in the beginning, when I started taking action, I said, okay, we will give the best skill to people during this time. So the action was started. Every day, without fail, we are doing training for 8 to 10 hours a day actually on the Zoom. Second, I was not thinking about the result. I was only thinking about this will help building the foundation. This will help building the long-term foundation. And this is amazing. This is going to give amazing result. And this is something which we are doing for the first time. So the thoughts were positive that this is going to give a result. We were not thinking about, oh my God, BV is not happening, that not happening. And it already started happening because we were not thinking about it. So the action was right, thought was right. And then when I was talking to my leaders also, I was telling it's going to be fun. It's amazing. This is going to teach people. We will fix the foundation once again. There were so many issues before. Corona has happened for good for us actually. So we were talking also the right language. And when this started happening, number of presentations increased. People were excited that so many presentations were not happening before. But within 2-3 weeks time, again, people started becoming restless. Why closing is not happening? During that time, I told only one thing to my team. Do not focus on that. You will get the result. Don't get restless. Continue doing what you're doing and you will see in few weeks time. And the same thing happened next week onwards. Results started coming. So treat this as a game. This is a new level which you entered into. And the more you play, better you will become. Otherwise, you will never be able to cross these kind of levels. So every challenge is nothing but a new level in the game. And God has invented this game, and every time he puts you through a challenge just to check whether you can go to the next level and become a better entrepreneur or not. And when God see you performing the best in the challenge time, best in the sense action wise, you're doing everything what is there in your control, then he gives you a better position as an entrepreneur. He gives you bigger responsibilities, more money, because more money means bigger responsibility. And if you fail in that game, if you don't play more time, you will not be able to cross that stage. And if you fail in that stage, God slips you down, and whatever he has given you, he takes back that as well, because you are not deserved to be the entrepreneur actually, right? And once you understand this, you will do this business like a game actually, right? And the more you play, even if you're making a lot of money, right, still you have to keep playing to become better player. And the better players always perform during the challenge time because they are excited about new learnings actually. And I'm excited during this challenge. Why? Because I learned to be a little bit of techie actually. Otherwise, I was, for me, even transferring a data from one phone to another phone was a rocket science, right? But now I have my own laptop after 10 years today. So I'm so excited now that even while traveling, I can still support all the teams across the globe. Okay, because now I know how to use Zoom. I have my own laptop I will carry, and everywhere I can have 2 hour session with them actually. So guys, these kind of challenge will keep coming. The world go through a big crisis every 8 to 9 years. Sometimes it is recession, sometimes it is corona, sometimes it is world trade, center attack, sometimes it is terrorism, sometimes it is some pandemic, sometimes it is a family challenge. These kind of challenge will keep coming in your life. You have to understand this is a game by a God. Every time he puts you into a next situation, and how you behave, based on that he decide your reward after that, right? You will never be able to avoid these situations. It will keep coming in. The best way is to learn to handle it and become a player who will be excited every time the situation come, because you will upgrade yourself during this time. And three kind of people generally are born every time there's a situation. One, who become negative and they sulk and they cry, world is falling and all that. Second, who just wait for everything to get over and then they will take care of life. And third, who says, okay, I don't have a control on the situation, but I have a control on my action, my thoughts, my words. In 2008, when I started, things were not in my favor. My upline was not there. There was no upline. The challenge in India, we was not there. Nothing was there, right? But I decided
Steady.
that time the world was going through a recession. When world was going through recession, everybody was telling me this is not the right time to start any business. You will lose money and this and that. But I was knowing I cannot continue what I was doing for a longer period of time. So I will start now. And that's what I did. Thank God my referrer approached me and he was not thinking this is a recession time and he will not come. Thank God he approached me. Same way, you must be having people around there in your city, in your colony, in your country who are waiting for someone to approach them, and they will take a decision like me and change their life during this crisis time actually. And if you want somebody like me who's serious about changing life, go out right now. This is the time you will get those people. Maybe you'll have to talk to more people. Maybe you'll get a lot of rejections, but still one person will say yes, and that person may be a champion actually, right? You know what? They're already looking out for something. If you don't approach them, someone else will approach them. The point is that, do you want them in your organization or not, right? So if you want them in your organization, you have to talk to each and everybody right now. Maybe 100 people, maybe 200 people. Out of that one person will change your entire organization, because that hungry person is waiting for someone right now, like I was waiting that time. And if you take that decision and take that action like an entrepreneur actually, right? Believe me, next recession, you will be on the buying side, because when entrepreneurs sit with a cash and when the recession come or the markets go down, they are in the buying position. Like for example, today, people are selling their properties. We are there to buy because we are sitting on the cash. Why? Because 2008, during the recession time, I took a decision to build it. So maybe today you are not able to buy. The equity is lowest. The oil price is lowest. Property price is lowest. Maybe today you are not able to buy. But do you want the same situation when next time it is down again? If not, build it now. Go out and talk to people who are waiting for you to be approached. And don't work only because your checks are being affected. Work during the challenge because you get better person actually. You learn to go to the next level of the video game actually, right? So work for that. Your checks will never come down. But if you work only for checks, You will always have to work for checks. I'm not working for the checks because whether pandemic happened or whatever happened, I know on Saturday my 001 will max out every week, right? But why I'm working? Because I'm enjoying this journey. I'm enjoying this game. I want to play more and more to become better and better because the more I play, better I become and more I win actually, right? Okay. So don't just work for money. Money will become a byproduct if you work to win these small battles actually, right? Every day. Push yourself and you become better. The longer period of time, you become better and better and better. And God will reward you because you are pushing yourself to become better by doing things which are there in your control. And before I close, I will again reiterate, do those things which are there in your control consistently for a longer period of time with a good thought and good words. Actually, God will take care of rest of the things. And if you do this now and continue doing this for next 5 to 6 years, believe me, next recession or crisis, you will be sitting with a cash, buying things, investing at the right place, and you will be the king or a queen who's sitting on the cash. Okay. So, guys, this is the best time, not just to build business, but to build yourself, to build your team, to build your people. And for that, you only have to focus on things which are there in your control. Work 24 by 7. Do those things which are there in your control, and God will change everything, actually, right? Thank you very much, and I love you.